Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Indie Comics Review. I'm your host, Lorenzo. This week I'm going to do a book that's kind of off the big indie beaten track. It's not as big as Crossover or Solid Blood. Everyone knows, those are both indie books. Everyone knows those creators because those are big name creators. This time I'm doing a Resident Alien, Your Ride's Here. Now this is the sixth series of Resident Alien. There have been five before, and they've all dealt with this character. Well, first let me say that it's created by Peter Hogan and Steve Parkhouse. It deals with this alien. Basically, his name is Harry Vanderspiegel, and he was stranded on Earth. It happened to land in this town called Patience, Washington. It's probably my neighbor somewhere here. And Harry's been here for a while. He's gone to different cities like Chicago, Seattle, Las Vegas, and in each one of those miniseries dealt with his exploits in those cities. And in the meantime, waiting for himself to be rescued, Harry's decided to become an amateur detective. He's posting as a doctor in Patience, Washington, and I'm pretty sure he's got some kind of a thing going on where he's able to create the illusion of being like everyone else, because they draw him like an alien, but everyone sees just a regular guy. So having not read those earlier series, I don't know what the origin of that is, so I'm just trying to pick it up as I go along. Now, this story picks up as FedEx, the non-union guys. A FedEx driver is shot with a BB gun, and they don't show who does the shooting. They just show the shooter's point of view, and the mayor and the police chief are talking about it the next day, trying to figure out how we're going to catch this ruthless criminal, because it's a big deal in a small town. I mean, it's pretty messed up to shoot somebody with a BB gun anyway. But in a small town, it's the mayor wants justice. He wants his police chief to get on it. And Harry's coming back from his trip to Chicago. What's in New York? Sorry, New York. Trip to New York. Get my places mixed up. One of his other employees has been to Chicago, and he wants him to transfer and be a doctor in Patience from Chicago to there. But Harry's coming back from New York, and his office is glad to see him. And the thing is, he's got a kind of relationship with. He's starting to get a relationship with this native girl named Asta. And him and her father and Asta, they often solve these mysteries, solve these crimes or whatever. But Asta is I'm not sure if she knows what Harry is. They kind of let on that she kind of knows, but once again, I'm picking it up for the first time. You jump onto a series that's been around for a while. They don't spell everything out. They assume a lot of people are coming back, and they already know what the deal is. But it seems like Asta may know who Harry is, and we probably do, because both her and her father are very into their culture. They're very spiritual and very intuitive. But Asta seems to be kind of going through the early stages of the crush, and she tells Harry that she's late for her hairdressing appointment, and she runs off to see her hairdresser and kind of like spill her guts to the hairdresser and let him know what's going on with her relationship. There's a lot of stuff in there that's like this is a character-driven series. I would imagine there is action, but it unfolds slowly. So this is if you're not looking for a character-driven book, then this is not for you. It kind of feels like a cross between Twin Peaks and Northern Exposure, or it seems a little bit more maybe lighthearted than Twin Peaks. but it does seem to go off on its own little directions where it becomes kind of spiritual and kind of well, first of all, there's an alien there, so that lets you know that it's not your typical book, but it seems like it's for people who are into character driven stories. Oh, so long story short, the name of the series, Your Rides Here, indicates that they're coming for Harry. And there's a stranger in town who I'm guessing is probably an alien. They don't draw him as an alien, so I can't really tell. But he's acting suspiciously. And he's asking questions, and he's renting a room in town. And he's setting up an appointment to go visit Harry. Meanwhile, there's also a wedding being planned. There's a bachelorette party being planned, and this is all big stuff in the small town of Patience. So you get to know the characters, and they're building the characters, and letting you get to know the characters, so you care about them when things happen to them. You can see this kind of thing happen. And there's an instance where Asta and her father Dan are on a dream journey. That's what they call it. It's kind of like being on the astral, I guess, and dreaming. And during that dream journey, Dan tells Asta that people are coming, or they are coming for Harry. So they'll be surprised if he has to leave and leave suddenly. And he says one of the entities coming for him is bad news, and the other one he's not sure about yet. So this is just laying the groundwork for what's going to happen in this series, to see if he's going to be going back to his people or staying with his friends that he's made in Patience, Washington. So in this issue, we don't resolve who shoots the FedEx guy. Even in issue 2, which I also happened to read because I got them at the same time, strangely enough. But it does, in issue 2, kind of shows some action where there's a guy that breaks into the doctor's office where Harry works, and he gasses one of the employees and takes photos. And Asta is shown coming home from the bachelorette party in her in her miniskirt and her party clothes, and she discovers it, and she calls Harry at the end of that issue. And they let on at the end of that issue that they're gonna get back to the whole BB gun thing and wrap it all up eventually. But I'm not sure this is all gonna tie in together or not. So get ready for the long haul, folks. And this is a 6-issue series, and they're probably gonna milk it to the 6th issue as to what actually is happening. And this is a slow moving kind of a thing. It's not for everyone. A lot of people are not going to like this. People who like superhero stuff are not going to like this. But this is really a true indie, character-driven. How would you say it? Just a slice of life, I guess. Except there's an alien in it. So it's better than I thought it was. I wasn't really sure about it when I signed up for it, but after the first 2 issues, I'm interested in knowing what's going to happen with these people, because they are very well written by Peter Hogan, and the artwork is decent too by Steve Parkhouse. So I will stick around for this 6-issue limited series because I'm already 2 issues into it. It takes place in Washington State. So that right there kind of makes it a little bit close to my heart. So yeah, I mean, if you like those kind of stories, I would recommend Resident Alien, Your Rides Here. That is from Dark Horse Comics, and it is currently in issue number 2, and issue number 3 should be coming out probably pretty soon. So that is all for this Indie Comics review. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notifications button so you know when I'm making my next video. So far, during the holiday season, I'm only doing one review review video per week. I was going to do a haul video last week, but the books got held up. Nationwide, a lot of people got their books delayed. Some people got them kind of on time, but mine were really late. In this neck of Washington State, where I live. But anyway, I'll probably do one this week. Now I have a lot of books. I'm sure I've been catching up on reading, so I was able to read Resident Alien, which I've been wanting to check out for a while. So thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.